That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He murdered! He murdered!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome indeed. The applause is mandatory. We're also happy to have you here while we watch Badger slowly dying from allergies right next to me.
It's taken me a long time. I'm blind now. I can't see. No, so they're mostly focused in my eyes, and no amount of eye drops is helping. But that's all right. The sacrifices to streaming with my friends and all the people I like, I know.
Do you count as having a disability now?
Temporary disability, I do. There has to be an easy mode in the games that I'm playing, but regrettably, KOTOR. Maybe I'll mod in a temporary disability thing.
Maybe the 4 hours of KOTOR is actually the allergies going on with your eyes.
Maybe it was the allergies we had all along. Yeah, I need
the
allergies
were inside our hearts.
They were inside our hearts all along. Yeah, whatever. Seasonally. By the way, I saw B-Man saying that he stops going to any channel that puts a stream that he missed on members only. Bro, I hope you never miss a Badger cast, because at like midnight I throw all of them members only, and the aforementioned reason of streaming is not exactly great with your channel. Streaming can really mess it up.
I have lost 30 subs in a week from streaming.
So I leave Inside the Badger Den up every Friday, but Badgercast does go to. But the other thing about that is almost everyone here is green. We get gifted memberships a lot, so yeah, I don't exactly feel bad about doing that, but yeah.
I only feel bad because it sends a notification out to people, and I'm like, oh god.
That's why I do it at 1 a.m. when hopefully it's like late at night. People don't
piss
see
everyone off.
Yeah.
Yes, we are professionals here, B-Man. We know what we're doing. That's why I had technical problems and wasn't sure we were going to be able to start on time.
Hey, by the way, I do have one to start with that I found that I bet you don't have.
Do it. Oh, and I will say, for those that don't know, we do have an unlisted stream playlist. So just go to my channel, go to playlist. It'll be, I think it's like the second one or something. Live streams unlisted or whatever. So if you ever miss one, that's where you find them. And oh, Joey says, Badger, you ain't starting it off yet, bro.
The allergies were the friends we made all along the way. Yeah, they are great. No, it's been way worse before. So, I mean, eating healthier and losing some weight, that's great. But seasonal allergies is still seasonal allergies. You can't outrun them. And you can't outrun a series that no one wants to pay for.
Oh, God. Joey, always a pleasure having you. Always happy to see you in the chat so early. What in the world?
So forever, don't mind that. That's just, they've picked something good. So forever, we kept hearing about this Arkham Asylum series that originally was going to be at the same time as the Penguin series. And it was going to be in the Matt Reeves universe. Then James Gunn casually said, no. Matt Reeves is doing it, the Arkham Asylum series, but that's going to be in the DCU. But his Penguin, how'd that taste? Like cocaine? The Penguin series is going to be in the Matt Reeves universe, and Matt Reeves is doing that. But even though he's also so everyone's confused of which universe is in what, and now there's none. There's no Arkham Asylum TV shows, neither in the DCU nor in the Matt Reeves verse.
Have you read the comics? They're at my used bookstore, and I keep seeing them. I'm like, they look interesting.
Read one of them. There's a couple of them, yeah. And I know, I believe it's like required reading if you're Joker. Some of them, like the Madhouse on Small Earth or whatever the hell. Some Morrison.
Yeah, I'm just like really running out of Batman space. This Batman square just got filled up, and I literally have just a random square right now. And if I have to put Batman in a random square, I have failed as a collector. So I have enough. Oh my god, you guys think my IMDb watch list is long and embarrassing. My actual comics I already own and need to read list. I have an actual list of what order I want to read them in, just so I don't forget about them.
There's post-it notes. A post-it note. Yeah, but That's the other thing. You sort of have to look up reading lists of like what order to watch or read rather in, because I do it with shows too. Like, what order am I supposed to watch this in? Definitely with books too, because all of a sudden you'll get to a thing and you're like, what the hell is this?
I know. I thought I did all my research for that stupid Brightest Day, and then it went and didn't even finish the story I wanted to finish. And I'm like, wait, where do I get the end of the story? I
That happened to me with
money.
That happened to me with Vader and Vader Down. It was like, all right, he found out where Luke is and all this thing is going. It's like completed in Vader Down. I go to the next book and it's 16 instead of 13. I'm like, where's issue 13? Oh, it's only available collected.
Literal research, and I still couldn't get it. And I got the Infinity series. I got some Silver Surfer to read next.
I'm playing Space Rebel.
These are ones I own, and I haven't even started the Infinity series, and I still already own like the last ones I need to read. And then
Pirate Plan. I'm just gonna open up a toy store.
There we go. I'm currently reading Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane. It's good. Finally got Batman 3 Jokers, looking forward to. And then Hypno
I
said
like that one.
I had to read Goodnight Pun Pun or else he would fire me. And then Deadpoolio said he would do many Latinx things to me if I didn't read Deadpool. So.
He'll do that even if you read it. He just won't do it as struggly.
Oh, God. And then after that, I start One Piece, which I will hopefully in a decade, all of those finished and owned.
Yeah.
And if they don't drive me to being homeless first.
No, you'll have company with you.
Thanks a lot, Hypno, for also adding to my comic book addiction with a manga addiction. And yes, I have such a problem now, I even call it manga, even though I really, really, really want to call it manga.
Underneath the manga tree, me Japanese and me, we read good art. No?
Wait, what?
Underneath the mango tree? Underneath the manga tree?
Now I'm understanding.
Homeless
Joey,
is illegal now. No, having a house is illegal. The homeless are allowed to just fucking live on your front porch, and you can't chase them off with brooms anymore or any of the fun things you used to be able to do. Oh, thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. I should tell you that I'm on a fair bit of allergy medicine, so we might be riding a fine line of jokes today. But it's all right. We'll make it happen.
There's a Smoking Aces 2, Assassin's Ball.
I've watched the first one, and Smoking Aces is good. And for some reason, I think of it in the same universe as Shoot 'Em Up, which is an animated sequel.
Smoking Aces is the one that's got like 10 different mercenaries all coming after like the same.
They all trying to kill like Ryan Reynolds, basically character or something like that. Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, and then so that was the one story you had, correct?
That was the one story that I found that was not something we've already talked about.
Unlike Hollywood, we like taking care of our fans and supporters and customers. So, we had Hayden on yesterday, and I wake up today and I look at my YouTube, and what do I see? Podcast of the Lotus Eaters has a bridge video out.
What's today's secret word?
And I laughed for about 5 minutes. It made me quite happy.
Do you think that's just synchronicity, or did the simulation hear and respond accordingly?
Well, we will be getting to that, because if you look down in the comments, so this tweet is from Kirsha, and then they credit Kirsha and such, and he talks about how his friend Spoon assures him that she's a based VTuber, and I'm like, oh no, Spoon,
bro, the spooned one.
No, not saying anything bad about Spoon, but he is a little bit edgy.
He makes
a little bit
Roger Athay look like a good Christian boy with progressive values.
So they finally covered it, which was nice, but then we get down to the comments, and they kind of annoyed me a little bit. Well, first off, Hate 75 is going to be so happy to see this. I wonder who left that one. DEI, they complain about DEI, called out for all this stuff, and then it's all Kirsha. And a lot of people are actually complaining, oh, why did it take so long? Which is the stupidest way to go about this. You want someone to cover something, they finally cover it, and then you complain.
I did bring my ketchup bottle. Fuck.
Dumb. Yeah. It's literally all just Kirsha. So this Kirsha can interview now? She's only been warning about this for 3 to 6 months. Shut the fuck up. God. They're doing good. They're doing the thing you wanted. Stop fucking complaining. Jesus Christ, people. It's like me, I'll be getting to that where I keep talking about SDGs. If people finally start talking about the SDGs, then I'm going to say, oh, what took you so long? And I'm going to say, thank you for finally talking about it.
I've never had an SDG myself.
I know, right? We're pretty easily treated. I'll say my one allergy is penicillin, though. So I hope hopefully I don't get SDG or I won't be able to treat it. Well, they test you like as a baby.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe my mutant powers kicked in. And
you
I'm not now.
And my niece are fucked in the post-apocalypse. I don't know what we're gonna do for you. Yeah, that's funny.
I'll probably be dead during.
You don't want to live through it anyway. Trust me.
Yeah, in the pre-post-apocalypse time, or as we just call it, the apocalypse time. So yeah, we got to bring up the bridge. Which, if you look at their website, it's like the most unupdated website on the internet. Possibly, you go to partners, and they're like, hey, we've got this whole list of partners in this vendor database. Sounds good. Where's it at? But then you have to actually look up articles to see what idiots have gone along with this. And it's a lot of the big mega corporations, which is why Hayden and Kershaw are just hounding people about this. And thankfully, it's working.
Speaking of big mega corporations, I'm sorry, Tomahawk for 10. He has to be a mega corporation based on what he gets you. Okay, Erwin, I sent you my stack of series I still need to watch.
Wait, on what? I don't. Twitter hates Tomahawk. Twitter never ever gives me Tomahawk's notifications. It really annoys me. Yeah, the 3 minutes. I never get these freaking notifications. Oh my god, it looks like Ryan Roger Athay's background. Ooh, he's got Avatar: Legend of Korra in there. Just watched the first 2 seasons. Ooh, some Star Trek. Nice. The Wind Rises, which, God, I did not like that. Leon said he liked it. I thought it was too boring.
You get stuck that way.
More anime talk. Yeah, I know. Dang it. I can't see it. There's too many glare. Hercules. Oh, he's got, it looks like 2 seasons of Hercules. Hell yeah.
That's good. Hercules.
That's how, oh my God. If I actually, like, the video games I need to play for Tomahawk and the movies I need to watch for you guys, if I put it into a stack, it would probably give me anxiety.
Yeah, but you've done a lot of it. You've done a lot of those movies.
I watched 2 yesterday. We'll be talking about them here momentarily. I watched The Rock and John Carpenter's Vampires.
Nope. I have not seen
The Rock. I thought The Rock was a prison breakout movie. Turns out it's a prison break-in movie. The more you know. I could have really embarrassed myself on a stream had I not known that. So
I'm so glad that you didn't just watch the movie, you actually read the book.
Wait, what?
You didn't cheat. No, that's what I'm saying, that you didn't cheat. You actually watched it. You didn't just, it's a Seinfeld joke. You didn't just go get the movie. You actually read the book for the book report.
Sometimes I watch them while I edit, so I don't get the full experience.
Glass or plastic? Glass or plastic?
We got like 3 blog posts, and then it skips several months. As you've pointed out, they've got like their news, which is like 2 pieces of news, and it skips all the way back to Valentine's Day 2023.
They don't have a lot going on. Turns out people aren't too crazy to be connected to them, which is why when
But dude, they still have connections and whatnot, and that's how a lot of this stuff gets pushed. Is all these NGOs and all these charities that are all, we just want to help the marginalized. Now we're part of this big like fascistic industrial complex of censoring everyone for all the BIPOC LGBTQ MNOPs, and you can't get out of it.
David Tennant's wife works for them, guaranteed.
Oh,
but she's the brand ambassador.
I don't think I ended up pulling it up. I think it's stuck in my phone. But yeah, there's a story about David Tennant and J.K. Rowling calling him out. But did we already cover that, or did they?
Yeah, she called him a gender Taliban. Remember, because he said, "Kimmy Battennock, I don't wish you'd ill. I just wish you'd shut up." Of course, that's a stunning and brave thing for a straight white dude to say for a black woman that wants women-safe spaces.
Yes.
Kimmy Battennock.
So when you go to so my whole thing was making people realize beyond DEI is ESG. Too many people get stuck on ESG and like BlackRock and think it's the end all be all. Behind the ESG are the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, which is the United Nations. This is what we need. Like, this is more important than Bridge. Bridge is important. That's them trying to like grassroots bottom up force this, but the SDG is the very top forcing all of this on us.
I need you to turn this into a Lord of the Rings meme when Gandalf is talking to Merry and he's like, end? Oh, it doesn't end here. This world peels back, and it's like bridge peels back, and it goes break shores of DEI. Beyond that, ever loving ESG funding.
And when people finally cover the SDGs, I'm not gonna say what took so long, guys. I'm complaining. Blah 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 blah.
This is
How
what
we
you
get things
rail.
done. Yeah.
I think you rail on a glass table. Yeah. Kung Fu fuck powder. Shout out Anders.
So The Rock.
Oh, that's a better fucking score. Nah,
67%?
compared to the scores that we were seeing earlier. Now, granted, this is closer to our timeline.
A third of the people think it's under a 6 out of 10.
I give this more grace with its ratings, just like the thing.
Audience just gets it right.
Audience most normally does.
Sean Connery, I get why they put him in the middle. Even though, honestly, I feel like Nick Cage was more of a main character.
He is the star, but obviously Sean Connery being the lead.
Carried it so hard. And then Ed Harris, I thought he was great. Definitely, like, Ed Harris, like, shouts an order at me. I will do it.
Captain.
I will do it. Oh, yeah, when everyone starts, shooting, and he's trying to tell everyone to stop shooting. Oh, man. And then he ends up kind of being good at the end.
Yeah, no, well, because he was trying to make a point, and his point was quite valid of how we throw away our armed servicemen. But granted, of course, he was a bluff. They called it. I love that. We bluffed. They called it.
Yeah, no, it's such a good scene. And then they're all like, no, screw you. We're going to destroy San Francisco. And this is one of my, like, 2 comments.
I told them this
Badger
theory
was, if you want a bad guy to seem like a bad guy, he shouldn't be threatening to destroy San Francisco. Because I was kind of rooting for him for like half the movie.
You got to remember, 20 years ago, that was a great place. I went there.
Will say
it was real nice. Expensive, but it was real nice.
The Rock, Sean Connery, or just say The Rock is more a Bond movie than Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh, and that's fine. I'll give you that one. But yeah, there's a long-standing fan theory, and obviously we don't actually think he's James Bond, but it's fun in universe to think that Patrick Mason, or whatever the fuck his British naval commander, of which Bond was, that it was actually a 007 that they had for finding out that the CIA killed Kennedy.
Even if it's not like James Bond 007, it's still like the SAS and whatnot.
But it's
so
the back and
James
forth.
Bond.
It's the back and forth between Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, when he
it's
disarms
the mentor
him,
mentee.
Your safety's still on.
He's got a gun.
He's got all the guns.
He's got a gun. What do you have? A fucking water pistol? Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm destroying all the hundreds.
Is it political? Well, yeah, it's political because he had the microfilm and shit. But yeah, no, I totally buy that it's a James Bond movie. I like that. That's a fun little thing.
They admit to Roswell in it, of course, too. Which, wait, I just watched Independence Day where they also had to admit they had their Roswell. What up, Joe?
It's one of those old school before they cried. You son of a bitch. I see what you did there.
You mean Doctor Who?
Yeah, Nurse what?
Oh, God.
They're turning the friggin' Bonds gay, taking away their licenses to kill, giving them a license to zipper tits. Gotta be stopped.
Speaking of licenses for zipper, so we got anonymous game developer admits I kind of hate gamers, calls Asmongold viewers bigots. Who would have
I didn't do a story because what the fuck? Who cares if they're anonymous? Like, what does this mean? Some indie?
Well,
is this a big developer?
They're just a little part of some big developer. And they do seem to be real, though. And then eventually you get a reply where they're like, why does everything have to be political? Yes, I am trans, but why does that matter? Because everything is political.
Of course it matters, bigots. Shout out to Az. Rest in peace. Remember Zipper and Filing Cabinet? Remember Az when he did the blonde wig? Maybe we should do that sometime just in remembrance. He can't sue us because he's dead.
Blonde wig.
Shout out.
Oh, wait,
no, he's got the. It was a pink. It was a pink, like for when he does filing cabinet. Yeah. Oh God, those were some good days. Oh, I wish there was a time to know when it was the glory days. It's the glory days for us here, but Az and Zipper, pink wig, yeah. Game devs, who cares?
So, all right. So, but it's. Well, you care because it's just you see what they're saying about us behind our backs, which is exactly what we thought they were saying behind our backs. I'm a professional game designer. Wait,
did you see what Beryl said? And
thanks, Anita Sarkeesian?
Everything is sexist. Everything is racist. Everything is homophobic. And you have to point it all out.
You have to point it all out. Thank you, Anita. Rent free.
I'm a she's like the original bridge. And the reason AAA is destroyed is because her and her fellow gamer girl bimbos went ahead and destroyed indie gaming and then used Me Too to get into AAA gaming. They got into AAA gaming, and that's currently what we're living through and why we get people like this. Zoe Quinn, another big figure, does not know what gender she is now. I'm a professional game designer, and I'm worried that I'm starting to hate gamers. Actually, a lot of the people from original the anti-gamer gators, they're now a different gender. Watching the gaming events on YouTube last month with the chat on, just talking about you guys, was an extremely disheartening experience because you discover that all the actual customers and gamers don't want your crap. Every time a character that wasn't a cishet white man, slurs,
slurs,
my least favorite slur.
Sith and cis is a slur.
Sith het white man.
Sith
het. Appeared on screen, the chats would fill with messages calling the game woke or complaining about DEI. Wait, they weren't just throwing racial slurs everywhere? That's what I'm told it always happens.
What are you even doing in 2024 if you're not throwing around racial slurs?
Every game that wasn't a shooter or a hyper-casual competitive online game garnered zzz and boring comments. Yeah, because you got the actual gamers. The people who were watching I assume it was like the Xbox event or something is probably what they were complaining.
Why does cishet sound like an ancient Egyptian? I'm cishet.
Yeah, isn't that the Hawkman, Hawk Girls?
Isn't that who
arch
Ryan
nemesis?
plays? Yeah, so Ryan turns into RK Outpost when he puts on his thing.
Yeah, that was the villain in The Mummy 3, I'm pretty sure.
Sekhmet, yeah, it's very similar. I don't.
So it's a gaming event or like showcase rather. Who do you think is going to show up? The normies and casuals or the actual gamers? So the actual gamers show up and it literally triggers them that they don't all agree with him/her. I'm starting to think maybe the problem isn't with us. The problem might be with you.
It's the funny thing is everything we've said you could have switched out for Hollywood. It's the same level of like they hate us and I fucking can tell it. Graph web for 2. For fuck's sake. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus.
Graph web, you're doing the Lord's work. Thank you. Just like we got Hayden on the bridge evangelism. We got you on the canceled Disney Plus evangelism. Only two more to go. Wait, 2 days away. We have to watch another Acolyte. And then one more after that, and then I can finally cancel it for you, Graph. I'm watching Logan today.
So fun.
I'm watching Logan today on Disney Plus, so some good.
What about Skeleton Crew? Aren't you looking forward to Skeleton Crew of the Rogue Jedi and his children?
Oh my God. How long before? There probably already is an article calling it Stranger Things in Space.
And then that part place will talk about a dangerous and disordered lifestyle that the Archdiocese does not agree with. And then
the blue elephants are turning the kids gay.
Those Oliphants are turning. No, it's the Orderlands actually is there.
Yo, what up, my crime?
Phoenix Scriber 2 for my favorite crimas. That's right.
Hail.
Sith with a hard H.
Phoenix, it has been an absolute pleasure having you in chat. Genuinely.
Good. Yeah, Phoenix. Always good.
Yeah, Logan.
All you guys are great.
Logan is next on the list, and then hopefully Tomoc's still here. I got Parasite Eve to watch, which you sent me on the Internet Archive or something like that, and it's in like 360p and it's subtitled because it's like Japanese or South Korean or something. So I'm really looking forward to that one, Tomoc. And then we got True Lies, Jaws, Guyver, Forrest Gump, and The Thing. And then as far as anime, because holy crap, our stream turned into a anime stream yesterday. Gurren Lagann and Fiorian. I'm never going to be able to pronounce it.
Yeah, no, Hayden and Leon's stream coming soon. The long hairs. I said these long hairs down here.
At the used bookstore, there was a sign that said hippies use back door. And I'm like, yep, you got long hairs.
You son of a bitch. Poor hippies.
All right, so back to all the complaining about us complaining, because apparently only they're allowed to complain. And then I checked Twitter, and it's just people complaining that the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is not yellow enough. I'd like to complain that Dead Rising remake is not yellow enough. People telling me there are right ways and wrong ways to beat Elden Ring. And people hating on the new Dragon Age because the trailer doesn't match the tone they had imagined for it.
looks like it does look like Fortnite compared to even the third game, which was getting a little bit more colorful, let's just say. Yeah, it's when it's funny you say that, but yeah, it's complaining when we do it, and God knows what it is when they do it.
The standing up for BIPOC and LGBTQMNOPs. That's what.
Yeah.
He then added, I've seen people implying that the main character in the Fable trailers is ugly because she's kind of ugly, at least she's
got a jawline on her.
Certain frames, because it's a self-earned insert of some random level designer working at Playground, whom they have deemed not fuckable enough. Ugly. We just say usually ugly.
Maddie fucking complained. Jesus. See, that's how you know. Like, and we should have known this when the Star Wars theory, came out and started speaking his truth. And by the way, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this.
Would be a good example on the video game side.
When I go to Reddit just to look at the McFarlane subreddit, basically, because it's the only non-toxic piece of shit thing there. Every once in a while, Star Wars theories subreddit.
Because you guys actually talk about toys instead of politics.
Star Wars theories subreddit pops up. You want to talk about cancer? They fucking hate him. And the irony of everyone talking about how horrible and toxic and negative theory is, and this and this and this, while they are all doing what, like, in other words, like, bro, then how about you fuck off? Leave. Why are you on his subreddit talking shit? You want him to just lie and go back and talk about dumbass, like, what they want him to do.
He is harassing people, which is why we're trying to get all his sponsors canceled.
At best interpretation, they want him to just not talk about modern Star Wars at all if he doesn't like it, and to just make up Star Wars theories from back in the day. If you
don't like it, don't watch it. Then why did you make it?
Because
it's
I said
to be for us.
You look like the wombat creature from Ahsoka when you do that, or from Acolyte.
Acolyte?
All right, Dan,
give me a leg to hump. Oh, God, I hate that thing.
Yeah, dude,
unless he turns out to be a dark
so
Babel.
Double standard. So they just want theory to not say anything.
I don't know. It's just the internet magnifying negative voices, I guess. If the entire chat of the Xbox showcase is saying this stuff, it's not negative voices, it's gamers' voices.
No, it's review bombing. Problem. Even if we all actually did think it sucked.
Doing what it does best. You mean gatekeep and try to keep the industry in check so they don't keep screwing us over constantly and not giving us what we want when we pay good money for it? But it's making me real tired of gamers. While gamers are real tired of you, that's why they're making their voices heard in the chats and on Twitter. Turns out, unlike what that Star Wars video said, there are more of us, the normal people, than you crazy blue hairs.
There are more of us. There are more of us. There are more of us. There's none of that. I look the same. There's no black women either. Did they ever put that video back up with black women added?
They should have done. Oh my God! They should have done the George Lucas CG original trilogy thing, and it's just like random. Yeah, and
they should have hired
some AI voices or something.
Hired Deborah Wilson to do the Mad TV. I know, huh?
Just a random like dewback or whatever just walks by.
Whoa! You talking about Latinx?
Dugong?
Random dewback?
No, dugong.
A
dugong.
No, I thought you meant dewback, but that's a creature.
Wait, do you know Pokemon?
I do. I like the first 150. Yeah.
Okay, which dugong is among, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Like the first half of that, and then like the first part of the second generation, like Torchic.
I would love to play some Pearl or Diamond at some point. Because all I know is like the original 150. So users pushed back and said anyone who unironically uses cishet to complain about customers is not developing a game that will be commercially successful. Yeah, thanks for proving my point, cishet gamer. It's a slur. This person is slurring us. The large, like, about as big a demographic as you could get. Cishet probably is the biggest demographic that exists. And that's who you're attacking. And thanks for proving my points. It's like, why are you... Do you not want to make money? What is going on? You understand that the people you work for need to make money. You're not going to have a job. And if you don't have a job, you're not going to be able to be all high and mighty. Look how professional I am. The rest of you, I'm so tired of you. We're tired of you. It's mutual.
And if you don't have a job, then how are you going to pay $20 a booster pack for your kid who gets hopelessly addicted to to a Pokemon? I was hopelessly addicted to Star Wars too, but there weren't Here, I'll just.
Dude, my first booster pack, I pulled a Charizard, and I'm pretty sure it was first edition. So,
Yeah, I'm
holy
still-
shit, I wish I would have kept that.
I'm still hunting for some of the bigger ones, but I will say, holographic Mewtwo. They're there. They're there and in order. First 150.
Wait,
I'll finish it one day.
why isn't 151 right next to it? Did you not get the Mew card from the Pokemon movie that made you cry?
No,
I did make you cry.
it did. Like I said, I got some things filled in. I got some good ones. I mean, holographic Ninetales first edition. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, let's not talk about what we've done for cards. Yeah, we all had experiences. He didn't get an STG from it though.
I mean,
That's the
we
good
all had that like young or stupid kid that we made a really not very fair trade with, right? Or it wasn't just me, right?
Oops. Yeah, we had it Pogs and Pokemon back in the day. Did you have Pogs with slammers and shit? And then they tried to outlaw it because they said it was gambling, which it
You asked
was.
me about
but
Pog. Oh yeah, I know though. That game is like, well, hey, you got a Pog you really like. I hope it lands right side up, or else
By
it's
the
not
way,
yours anymore.
at least we actually played Pogs. No one that I knew actually played that fucking card game. We were just collecting and
I
showing
played
them.
some Pokemon. I
Yeah.
played Yu-Gi-Oh.
We were playing the actual game. Like we were playing Game Boy
Yeah.
Pokemon, and then
Oh yeah, that was my jam.
collecting the cards. But then we were all gambling the fuck out of some that was straight up gambling.
I'm surprised
I'm
more
fine with it.
kids. I'm surprised more kids didn't get shivved.
Yeah, well, demographics and such. Space FBI statistics.
Speaking of space FBI statistics, I made this post event. People are free to comment whatever they want. I'm going to call them slurs if they do, though. My work is to tweak numbers on an Excel sheet and then implement and fine tune the changes in the game engine.
Real quick, Gun Ho Mac.
Okay.
One of these sides is not comparable because McCoy and the Hatfields were both capable of owning guns and procreation. I think like one of these sides is at a disadvantage here. It wouldn't last more than one generation, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it'd be like a civil war between leftists and gun nuts.
Be a real short feud, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, who's going to win the Civil War, Alec Baldwin or Alec Baldwin's finger? I think
That's
I
the
know.
most hilarious part of that Civil War trailer, where they had the dudes with the colored hair and the pink the snipers. Is like, do we really think that's how things would play? They've literally done studies where a zombie apocalypse wouldn't work on America because we have too many guns.
Behind
It is a
every blade of
government
grass.
study.
And
Everywhere
then,
else.
And then
it
that's
would
when
be fine. Yeah.
ABF becomes a warlord. Honestly, I support it.
real
I'm
quick.
looking forward to being one of ABF's subjects at some point.
You don't know how many little rural communities and all that all of a sudden would just be, oh, well, that's the fiefdom of the Four Hat Brothers. That they just rule fucking most of a northern state. Yeah.
I wonder what ABF's territory is going to be called. The GCA, probably.
By the way,
and he won't tell anyone what it stands for.
Did you see what the thing was that
I
actually
know, that's
united
insane.
them? It was
What?
supposed to be that the president declaring himself for a third term and not following the Constitution
Like
is what
Obama
united them.
with Biden.
Oh, I mean, yeah, just because he drone struck some American citizens without due process. Well, that is actually the first thing they do is they try to take away the ability
yeah, like
for a population to defend itself.
Montana, like Dakota region. That's where I'd want to live. Yeah. Well, they wouldn't let me in. They'd probably shoot me if I tried.
Depending on the type of apocalypse that you're posting in, could be real fun. Could be real fun. Probably won't be. Probably, and if you're a hot chick, it's probably really not going to be fun.
Yeah,
but
I
if
was
you're a
gonna say,
dude in
depends.
moderately good shape with firearm skills, might be all right for a while.
Let's just say the BIPOC LGBTQ LMNOP community might actually have some legitimate complaints after the Civil War.
Definitely.
They're kind of asking for it.
Going to be light on rights and privileges when that happens.
Sorry, we gave you guys a chance. You started chopping kids' balls off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, yeah.
Not again.
Do you want humongous? Because that's how you get Lord Humongous.
Dude, I'm totally having the cod piece that the gun pop, the 6-shooter pops, well, 12-shooter pops up.
Someone post a picture of the dude and his boyfriend. They're like, him and his special friend, his special post. I'm like, yeah, that's what they're very special friends.
Yeah, like in Mad Max Road Warrior, the main bad guy, like the number 2, he had his special friend he kept on the chain, who died. That was the saddest part, I'd say.
Springfield.
Oh my
is gonna
God!
beat
Wait,
the shit out of Shelbyville.
when his special sex friend dies, that actually is really similar vibes to the Rancor like slave master.
But I don't think that dude was pegging the Rancor. That would have been a vast.
That's very cis het of you to assume that. And personally, you cis het Puerto Ricans, I have zero use for your thoughts on race and gender.
Oh, you said that so dirty.
I love
Puerto Rican.
Why do they think everything's about race? Why did you guys make everything about race? That's why we keep talking about it. And they just want to blame it on us when they're the ones that caused it all. And then they're like, why is everyone always being so racist? Because why are you guys so gamist? Why do you hate gamers so much?
Walk like a cis het Egyptian. Dun, 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 dun,
And then here,
dun.
oh my God. Yeah. It's so good. So I'm not hyper focused on gender politics. I just happen to be trans. Should I apologize for existing? Well, I mean, if you're asking, I mean,
Just happen. I just happen to have a deficiency that I get allergies. You don't just happen to be fucking trans. This has got to do a little bit of work there.
yes, and at work mean it's usually getting indoctrinated by Reddit and Discord crazies. So it's what are they hyper focused on? Gender politics. And it'd be one thing if the crazies in Discord and Reddit were hyper focused on this, but now the mega corporations are hyper focused on it because of those crazies, because of the bridges, because of the SDGs. And that's why we talk about it. Whereas they just want to pretend, oh, you're only talking about it because you're a bunch of racists. It's like, no, we're trying to keep Western civilization from being destroyed so that they can usher in global socialism. Turns out that's a bad thing.
Neo-feudalist cat. It is, by the way, this, I don't know if it's chick mentality, but that fucking, this is a thing that's perplexed me forever. Have tits. Show tits. Want people think tits nice. We look at tits. You get upset. We look at tits that you have show and want people look at, think nice. I'm confused. Color me big confused.
It's really simple formula. Show boobs in the first 10 minutes. That's one thing I'm learning.
Yeah.
One thing I am learning. And vampires, I mean, they literally just like get the hookers straight out.
Badger needs to have allergies more often out of left. Yeah. This is the closest you're going to see me to drunk is loopy allergy medication and the like tired but fighting it.
If you'd like to see me close to drunk, I am now on his Friday night stream. So
he has 2 beers in a very cute, loving way every Friday night.
I get even more adorable. Why do game devs keep digging their graves like this? Your post has already been circulated online and will be used as additional ammunition. Prescient. Circulated online? And it's just a cross post to the Asmongold subreddit so bigots can circle jerk about it.
Hey-o.
We're trying to help
circle
you.
Jerk.
We're trying to help you. Gooch, when are you going to come on one of our Saturdays?
Yeah, like, what the hell? We should probably invite him.
You're officially invited.
Yeah, you're
Also,
invited next Saturday with
dude,
Leon.
That artwork was going for very reasonable prices. I am definitely going to have to get me some artwork the next auction they do.
First, I agree with everything Sonia says.
Who also needs to
women
come on
titties.
the show.
Women, not that fancy women 2.0 titties either that Az likes. Real women titties.
Preferably not on a slave or a corpse as well. Now, I will say, so vampires had a moment,
preferably,
where one of the hookers had gotten bitten, and he stripped her clean and had her on the bed, showing off that booty, and I'm like, so he's got her like tied up. You know, he's like kind of a good guy because he's a vampire hunter and she's a vampire. So she's in that position. So she probably should be like tied up because she could kill him at any moment. She literally bites him just a little bit later. So I'm like, is it okay to be ogling the tied up person if they are a vampire?
I think it's a rule. And also, like right here, it says this
I
news
did.
story. I've heard this before. That's why people in the Bible used to live to 900 because there's no bras. They used to walk around with their tits out. Everyone was living 1,000 years. And then they shackled the tits and we got an 80-year lifespan. So what I'm saying is save a life, show a tit.
They didn't put soy in everything either.
Just one.
No, legit. Yeah, like, could we maybe someone explain how all the like Old Testament people lived to be like 600 to 800 years old?
Well, you see,
That'd be
everyone
nice to know.
lived to 1,000, and
Enough,
then
maybe?
the angel gods came down because we got a little ballsy with our babble, and they took away our lifespan. They shortened it.
Well, and honestly, it's probably like some messing with DNA action.
Look at the tit! Look at the tit! The tit! If they just had the blimp with the tit and flew it over the Middle East. Or Sunday.
Yeah, literally. Weren't we just talking about that the other day? Yeah, Sunday
Yeah, it's
would
a
work
Dennis
too.
Leary bit.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing an hour of this sort of stuff, and then the next hour we will be doing, well, like starting next month, we'll be doing video games. Probably next week or so, we'll do a little test, get through some Evil West tutorial, make sure everything's working, do some troubleshooting. Nothing's gonna work. Oh my god, the GCA had a live stream at Party Animals last night, and Mo couldn't get the audio on. Boomer.
We're professionals.
So we'll have one of those moments of being, man, one of these days we probably will have our own Forbidden Frontier show, because
we go into it real easy about synchronicities and crystals and
the amount of weird synchronicities and coincidences that happen between me and Badger to make this all happen is pretty crazy.
Yeah, you see, the Anunnaki, they're taking the goddamn, having us mine the gold so they can put it in their atmosphere to reflect the solar rays.
that is something they said they were doing. Something we might be doing, actually, getting gold flakes and suspending them in our atmosphere for like ozone layer extras.
Oh yeah, I know. You're like, oh, the ancient gods created us to mine gold. That's retarded. And then it's like, oh, hey, that's a way you can repair your ozone and like atmosphere and stuff.
So
it's
because
like,
real quick, we did go into Forbidden Frontier. The excuse to that is because you could go to any like asteroid or whatever the fuck and just land on that, and it would have like more probably resources and shit and mine that like they do in many a sci-fi. But if there's an easy bunch of monkeys that you can manipulate their DNA and turn them into slightly smarter slave race, so you don't have to be messing around with it. You just come back. It's a thing. It's a thing.
And now most of us are under 6 feet tall. When we used to be like some 8 foot tall motherfuckers, we all like up in the NBA and shit.
The Nephilim used to be 14 feet. Yeah, here was his.
The amount of like stories of giants and stuff. Yeah.
Double penetration. Oh, Deadpool.
I know that. I went the same route on that one.
Yeah, our minds are filthy, much like the streets.
Gonna be watching Logan today, and then Deadpool 2. I need to do something.
I believe my mom did buy some artwork though.
26. Oh, did she? Oh,
yeah.
Hell yeah. I got to get up in that auction next time. Yeah. What's it? The 26th. So 2 weeks from this Friday.
Sundays for conspiracies and tits.
We finally have and gaming, or else Tomak will kill me with an anime sword. So we're working on it. We're changing all sorts of things up now. We only have 17 minutes to go. So this was Grum's response. Oh boy, you hate gamers because you are obviously political and insist that everyone accept and love your overt political messaging in games while they pretend like, I'm not political, I'm just trans. You want compliance and gamers aren't giving it to you. That's the thing that annoys them the most because they know that they are right. Why won't these bigots just listen? It has to be because they're just full of hate. So Kyle, lock post so I know it's real. Cis het so you know it's a psychoactivist and triggered by people recognizing tonal inconsistency as well as disinterest. Definitely a real game developer. Hope they can rely on the I'm drunk excuse they'll use like all the sloppy motherfuckers they are. Cis het, oh boy, I wonder why this individual is unhappy. Imagine being a game designer who hates gamers. A game designer hating gamers is like an auto company hating drivers. Some people are in the wrong line of work.
And that's a lot of them. Imagine being a movie maker that hates people that watch movies.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's like, Alyssa Mercante and all the games journalists who wish they were political journalists, but are only capable of doing games journalism.
Oh, why did my caps go up? Because you think my mother is a fucking angel. You really mean it. That's why I thought it was caps lock.
Sounds like Badge is going to be getting some more presents here soon.
Came down and pushed your caps lock button, son.
Dude, his art is freaking good. I definitely got.
Nah, man, Zach's real good. It's a fun. Oh, and speaking of, because obviously tomorrow is Film Thread on Versus, but Tuesday we are going to be continuing right along. Costume coming.
What episode is it? You guys nearing the end yet?
Fuck, when are we on 5? Oh no, we're like halfway
so you're like midway.
Yeah. Apparently my Wolverine mask is coming today too. So costumes.
Let's fucking go. I thought you already had the mask. Did it not fit your giant head?
No, that shit took forever. It literally was this weird, like, if you get something from China, they do this weird thing where sometimes they hire out these weird, like, Chinese delivery companies in America. And little soft goods that I got for the Animal Man, that came real quick. A lovely little Asian dude just walked up to me and was like, oh, so, and gave me my shit. This one, goddamn, they've had that package for 10 days. And I don't know, they're just driving around, randomly delivering communist China's packages.
I actually at one point had to ask Hypno. I was like, Should I call her Mercante? Should I spell it Mercante in the thumbnails or Mercante?
I think it counts if it's in the name.
I was doing Alyssa Mercante, and then I realized if I just did one, then I'd do Mercante. But then I was like, it works though. It works. People click. No, I think it hides it. I think it's hidden in there well enough.
It says out for delivery, you naysayer. You negative Nelly. You lint. What was it? What did I say? A lint liquor?
Lint liquor. Yes.
You lint liquor. It's my Christian insult.
Speaking of Nellies, so in response to that post we just read from Grimes.
Oh, well, I think I'm 10 away from 6,000. Let me see.
Oh yeah, let's freaking go.
I'm 9 away from 6,000.
All right. Well, you do that while I get some brain rot. I kind of hate that skin colors, sexuality, and more have become a political topic. Can't a game have POC, different sexualities, genders, and just diversity without being political? Why can't people exist without fellas saying it's political and questioning their presence? Like, literally, did this person tweet this while their head was underneath the sand? Like, holy disconnected from reality, Batman.
I do like this. Like, what? Skin color, sexuality, and more. Yeah, they became a political topic because you made it a political topic. 100%. You made it. All of those. B-Man has the right. No, you get me to 6,000, and then you unsubscribe. You got to give me the.
What you need to do is put that like 5990 up on Twitter.
Yeah.
And you'll probably hit it from that.
That's fine.
Tag some of your good friends.
You made it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
You've
and then
done
they
that
want to pretend.
Yourself.
Well, and they pull the Doctor Who Davies situation where he's like, well, I didn't make it queer. I'm just queer, and that's my life. So that's just what it happened to be. I didn't try to make it that way. Or Leslie Headland. Excuse. It's not capital Q queer. It's just capital queer-mere.
It's not politics. It's just the right side of history. It's just the way things are and need to be. Yeah.
And then the NPCs, that's what they think. And then when there's someone who says no, then it's like, well, they could only be the worst person ever. Oh, yeah. And I like to congratulate myself on only losing 30 subs this week. Nick, I should be hopefully
do you ever
making
look at the
videos now, Monday
Do you ever look
Friday.
at the videos to see which one someone hit the unsubscribe?
No, I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah,
it's all the streams.
It's the streams, yeah. Because sometimes I'll have a specific video that I can see. Like, wow, they're really not liking that.
Also, people just get unsubscribed too. All right, so Grums' response: we didn't make it political. We were fine with it, but you and everyone else insisted that everything is political and baselessly attacked gamers, calling them all sort of nasty-ish things since 2015 or so. So here we are, pushing back. You made your bed. The pushing back, because they are so not based in reality. Any sort of pushback and everything crumbles.
Is reality based. You can't fucking say that without. Come on, what are we doing here? Yeah, that's the thing. When we were kids, if you like, because this is no different than people that like have an unresisting and unrelenting will to like chop off a limb, and then eventually they do and they feel better. It's like, but you make them wait.
Disabled or something like that.
Something like that. But yeah,
or people putting bleach in their eyes to blind themselves so they can feel more like their real selves.
Oh, speaking of bleach in my eyes,
he says something. I guess it's cheaper to say it's okay. No, it's the opposite. The problem is it's really, really expensive, and all those pieces of shit that locked us down in our homes want their money, and you got to stay on that stuff permanently. So they are just big old cash cows.
This is the real one, by the way.
Abusing our virtues.
And this is why I'll say real quick, shrapnel. That's why they got so trans is cisblind. Yeah, this right here is all we wanted to do was to be left alone, and they went for the kids. Is basically what it was. Yeah,
nailed the shrapnel. Absolutely nailed it. And then they moved into where you could kind of believe they were doing it for like the right reasons, but at this point it's like pretty blatantly obvious. It's just evil. All right, now one last bit from that with Grums. Every time you use the phrase cis-het white male, you are already pandering hate and indicate you are brainwashed. That's with, like pattern recognition with us. It's not just they see, the black person, they're like, yeah, racism! They see the black person and they go, oh, I know where this is going. And that's what these crazy NPCs can't figure out. Every time you claim characters are rejected because they're not fuckable, you demonstrate you don't understand the problem and are writing off gamer complaints. Every time you put in a diverse and inclusive character that is poorly written and stereotyped and more about their identity than their character, you demonstrate the incompetence and politicization that is ruining AAA gaming and actually hurting true diversity, which we often...
Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's all we fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
Correct. We had pretty good racial relations, and then Black Lives Matter decided they were going to destroy all of that.
All praise as
yes.
The power of one, the power of two, the power of many ases screaming in unison.
Pretty fine with, the LGB community.
Oh, I'm discovering this
fine
LGB
with the T community.
He's very fine with the T community. He might be a little too fine with the T community. Yeah, I'm discovering
we were fine
this whole.
With all of it.
There's an LGB without the T community. But all the L, the G, and the B are realizing that the T and all those other alphabets are fucking up and regressing all of the work that they've been doing.
Which actually creates real bigotry, not just the fake stuff.
Tell us how unimportant pronouns are to you. And then they proceeded to hate on as, and it's just further and further. His opinion has aged like a fine wine.
Yes. I mean, we are still using it as a clip. And that's what made him go so viral is because the NPCs disconnect where they thought, oh, he's just complaining. And then Starfield absolutely bombed. So here we go. Out in the East, we got the Hoyoverse. This is the Honkai Star Rail, oh god, what's the other really popular MMO? It's all the cute anime girls and the loot boxes. And they make so much money, honestly, it's kind of predatory in ways and whatnot. But people don't care. They will pay whatever money they need to pay to get their 5-star anime girl. And 50 million downloads. And this was this was yesterday. So it's getting up there.
50?
People still want to support games, and they are trying to get as far away from all this woke crap as possible. So a lot of times you have to turn to the East. We had someone in our chat say that they've been playing Zenless Zone Zero, and I was like, what the heck is that? And then I saw this. I'm like, oh, it's Hoyoverse. Okay, that's going to be super freaking popular because they give people what they want. Boobs. Like cute anime girls.
Booba.
The formula is so easy, and they just do not want to give it to anyone. Yeah, man, they're doing money. Genshin Impact, that's the other one that they do. That's really, really popular.
I want to give it to people, but they don't want it.
Want to talk about Warframe? I gave that thing, oh my god. I gave that thing $100, which is basically almost what ABF just dropped. Dude, what is going on? Did we all get a bonus or something? What's going on, man? Holy shit.
ABF from on high.
ABF.
He's very happy with us lately, and I do not want to anger this benevolent god.
What's the name of your territory going to be when you're a warlord?
Oh yeah, I don't know if you missed it, but we were talking about how quickly it would all turn into warlords, and that you would very quickly become a warlord. What would your fiefdom be? And would you be bringing back Prima Nocta? I think you would. Shout out to AB. Who'd he hit, dude?
Instead of the purge,
hopefully everyone.
Instead of the purge, you'd have the prank where he just goes around shooting whoever he wants. Oh, yes. First one he gets is Gooch. Nice. Let's see.
Magadonia.
Man, this is a lot. This is so many.
He's gonna call it Magadonia.
Magadonia. Oh my god, literal, this is MAGA country. MAGA country. We'll just call it MAGA country. You can have your official name, but everyone just calls it MAGA country. That's so good, dude.
ABF Joey Bag of Donuts says he wants to work with your wood in return for a bed. He'll work your wood.
Man, yeah, you got some good ones. Thank you, ABF. Me and Badger have been off to a phenomenal start of the month so far.
July is very interesting considering it's also a birthday month for one of us.
Oh, yes. Which is what did we discover? It was a Thursday? What date? What date?
No,
is
it? it's Sunday. It's a Wednesday or something. It's one of my streams. It is.
Oh, is it? What's the date?
21st, July 21st.
No, it's Sunday. It's Sunday stream. So yeah,
one of these. Okay.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks from now, the Sunday stream will be on Badger, so we can celebrate.
Oh,
his
that's
birthday.
right. Shout out. That'll be fun. Yeah, and maybe we'll bring in a bunch of guests that day or something. The whoever we can get.
Oh, yes, please. And ABF, man. I literally could not be doing this stuff without you guys. I really, really freaking appreciate it. It's
4 days.
My July 4th was freaking amazing. And so many times I realized I could not be having this amazing day without you guys.
Gooch, you are invited. And yeah, Rat reminds me, anyone going to the San Diego Comic-Con meetup that Gabe is hosting and that Film Threat and Gary and all of them are going to, I will be there. Rat will be there, and I believe Hypnotic in the chat said he's going to be there. You won't know what he looks like, but
he's going to be like the biggest fucking Giga Chad.
I'm just going to walk around.
Just look for the guy who's like 6'4" and just jacked. That's probably him.
The Boricua that's taller than.
He's always wearing like those big hoodies and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
I think I could suss it out. Yeah,
you think maybe he's just like a bigger guy. No, he's just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm just gonna scream bigot, and the first person to turn around, I think, would be him.
Not look disgusted.
Yeah, not look disgusted. Be like, yes.
All right, we have a couple random ones I just want to go through. I think I know what the Thunderbolts.
Oh, we're getting to the random ones now?
And it's those were all AAA stuff. And it's bad news for the MCU's team. Do you know they added an asterisk to Thunderbolts?
Yeah, and I forgot why, because it's something to do. It's not actually Thunderbolt Ross, and it's not his team, and Bucky's barely going to be on it. So Thunderbolt's in name only. It's supposed to be something funny.
So they're putting an actual asterisk. I think they might have done even stupider than Agatha all along, dude.
I was going to say, their titling is horrible.
It just shows how screwed up they are. And then the best part is, we have another one talking about the MCU's Avengers replacements is already avoiding a big issue with the main team. And this whole thing is about how it's a good thing that all the people in the new Avengers and the young Avengers, it's a good thing that they haven't been in any of the movies. That these new Avengers and young Avengers are made up of people you don't know anything about and don't care about, they say is a good thing. And then they bring up how it's going to lead up to their first outing in the multiverse saga.
Yeah.
Avengers Kang Dynasty. How long before they put an asterisk next to Kang?
Kang's gone. It's not. There is going to be. It's Avengers 5, Unknown, and then Secret Wars. And then down there at the bottom real quick, they talked about Young Avengers. Young Avengers was canceled. Are they stupid? Yeah. It's done. And this has been done for over a year.
So it's good because you don't have to do as much catching up. There isn't as much homework to do. So it's a good thing. There's not as much homework to do before you watch Ironheart.
Stupid. Yeah,
let's see what else retardation they got.
Oh my God. Because they're not going to use them.
Well, I would say in the new, they got the Venom stuff. It's like 4 different Venom dudes, which I like from the King Black stuff. And they're all like King and Blacked out. So they're all OP. They're Venomizing everyone. Like all the different characters and whatnot. So they're actually leaning into the Venom stuff, which I kind of support because the stuff looks cool and I like all the Venom stuff. If only Donny Cates hadn't come out and said he hated all of us, I would still be buying them. So that's actually smart because turning everyone into Venom makes a lot more sense than Scar. Isn't that his name? Scar?
Yeah, and unfortunately, that was like a tribal Native American haircut that they gave to him for some reason.
Name this person for me, Badger. What's his character?
It's Stature. That's his daughter. That's Scott Lang's daughter, who does actually. Her name is Stature. And,
her name's Stature. Isn't it like Katie or something like that?
Yeah, her hero name I believe is called Stature. And then Wiccan and.
Oh my God! Are these the?
It's the kids from WandaVision.
Scarlet Witch's kids. Oh
that aren't real because they were a projection of her mind. But then in other universes, they are real.
All right, now the hardest question: who is this?
That's lesbian beekeeper who got her mom.
I saw there's a figure of her
America
at the
Gomez.
Bookstore. I feel like I'm going to be seeing it for a while.
Yeah.
Aren't you excited? It's a good thing that you hate all these characters, Badger, because then you have to do less homework. It's a good thing, Badge. All right, let's see. We had a couple. So this one I was wondering about. Star Wars makes KOTOR's Sith Chosen One prophecy canon at last. Did you?
The Sith
Chosen
One prophecy is the fucking Jedi from the Sithari, the chosen Sith, which Anakin becomes as Darth Vader, is the same fucking prophecy as the Chosen One, that the Sith will be wiped out, which Anakin does when he goes back to being Anakin. I hate these people. That's why.
Yeah, so it's like
in
this
real
is like
world.
this was a newsflash, like when the prequels came out. I assume, right? This was already proven.
The Sith, I didn't even. They at least used it. Yeah, this was just the Sith version of it. And no, we've never actually found beyond the Wills possibly being the ones that came up with these prophecies. What the fuck are the Wills? It's supposed to be the journal that this all comes from. The journal of the Wills. It's a long way to go. Who fucking knows?
Was Anakin both the Sithari and the Chosen One?
Yes. You sons of bitches. Slow
Is
news.
Joe
there?
Biden
Yes.
the president and the commander in chief?
Is a boat both a vessel and a yeah? What the yes, he's both the Sithari and the Chosen One.
Marvel officially debuts new Star-Lord, and Peter Quill's replacement has surprise connection to an MCU icon. What do you think the new Star-Lord is?
Well, he's gay now, right? Isn't he buying the comics?
Star-Lord 2099.
2099.
Is a Wakandan tech goddess who guards the solar systems of 2099 and wields a hammer similar to Mjolnir.
All right.
So I assume the
So a female, of course, because they said goddess.
the 2099 is presumably this Annihilation, which this is one of the first things that Gary said to buy. It was only like $100 for the omnibus. So I just ended up getting the 3 because they eventually showed up. Apparently this is really good. So they're doing Annihilation 2099, similar to how they do like Spider-Man 29 and all that stuff. And yeah, Wakandan tech goddess. I was excited for their Ultimate X-Men, and it's like a manga for like little girls.
I hope she has the flair of a 2099 Wakandan tech goddess. And
well, there's Wakandans in space. There's like a whole Black Panther arc about the Wakandans
1992
in space.
space movie about Wakandans in space.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
So you're telling me the future sucks. It's gonna be a rough couple of years still. We're making progress, but we still got some battles to go ahead. And yeah, this is what's coming. Gary has said it forever. They will eventually, probably after George dies.
Oh my God! There's a picture. There's a picture. This is the new Star-Lord. This is the new Star-Lord, guys. It's like they hate the fans.
She should be a lady. She should be Star Lady.
Oh my God, Star Lady. That's what we can call her. Oh my God, let's see if we get any other pictures. No, I don't. Oh wait. Oh yep. Oh my God, dude. I didn't even see this because I don't read the articles because I'm a professional.
She's so brave with her natural hair. I love it. Somebody get these bitch a hammer.
The name Star-Lord. She even says it. The name Star-Lord, Independent Stellar Security. Tell me, how can I help?
6 away.
I will say, credit.
I love you.
The costume is actually pretty cool. I will give it that. The costume's pretty cool.
Looks like the Captain Cosmic shit skin that I've seen for like Spider-Man, where it's a thing where you see like the universe and the material or whatever.
And the MMO I played, the legendary sword that took forever to make, was similar to that. It's cool. I like it. It's a cool design. Just don't put a Wakandan tech goddess.
It's
in
Lord, Star-Lord.
And then throws in the Thor hammer. Did Miles Morales Thor give her the Thor hammer or something?
Yeah, it looks like a power cosmic suit. That's what I'm.
God.
We're very easy to please.
The Acolyte is finally redeeming Kylo Ren and Rey's Last Jedi story 7 years later. It's basically about Quamir and Osha shipping.
Yeah, because dyads and this and that, and he was female coded and blah 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 blah.
Are Osha and Quamir the franchise's new Reylo pairing? You people need to seek help and you guys need to smash the like button.
You mean
I'm
you
watching.
people?
Yeah, chat. Let's see. We're almost done here. Get rid of that.
By the way, listeners, that's exactly what I was referencing.
Did you see this one? Big Japanese YouTuber Cabbage Games has made a song slamming Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it's blowing up. Well, I should have sent this to you since you're since you're all the rage in Japan.
I'll check that. I'll have to maybe do a reaction to that.
And he's got all the lyrics and such. Yeah.
Isn't that Yasuke the samurai protagonist? We're gonna sing it in ancient
I'll
wisdom.
Go ahead and I want to put the link in private chat for whenever you want to grab that. And then
Thank God.
let's see if there's any more screen rant. It makes me my brain want to bleed. Beverly Hills Cop Actual F's out on Netflix, and the Rotten Tomatoes score is pretty freaking good. Has anyone seen
hit
it?
or miss.
Mm.
I have yet to watch it. I think I watched like the first minute, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to Godzilla.
The audience score is like it's like 82%. So I mean, I kind of expected trash, but it might be worth a watch if you got Netflix.
By the way, and oh, good. Rat says after finishing, it's worth a watch. All right, so I'll check it out. Check it out. It's worth a watch. Because I mentioned Godzilla, of which I have like 10 more minutes. I may have bought the Power Rangers.
I know you're like Amazon being shipped to you list is like mine. You son of a bitch. You even got there's 2 Ninja Turtle Power Rangers. Now you're telling me I have to get the second one too.
You want the full story, don't you, Puto? Get it. Yes. If you don't, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, I had to nerd alert myself when I bought the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
So I got that one and the other one. Yeah, and then the Godzilla versus Justice League also comes Monday. Yeah.
Dude, I've been waiting. Every time I go to the LCS, I just stare. All the covers look oh my god, give it to me now. But I thought you were gonna say you bought the Pink Godzilla.
No.
I was kind of thinking you might.
No, although it's not horrible. Did you watch this?
Vampires? Yeah. I'm a professional streamer. I watched 2 movies yesterday.
Hey, Padre.
Guys, thank you
Let me ask you a question. When I was kicking your ass back there, you get a little chub? A little wood? A little mahogany?
Yeah, and then at the end, he says like cherry wood or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved his transformation.
Giggity.
I loved all the boobs, of course. James Woods, I liked, but after just watching like Pacino and Heat and a bunch of like Nicolas Cage and stuff, he seemed a little flat.
He's doing a different type. Well, yeah, Nick Cage is Nick Caging.
Yeah, well, they just have so much just energy and screen presence. He seemed a little flat, but I still liked it. I liked the character. He just needed a bit more personality or something. It's like when audio, one way to make it less flat, I just click on the dynamics button, and it makes basically like the peaks and stuff higher. So you get a little more energy in the voice. He needed the dynamics turned on.
I mean, he does have that at the end when he really gets sort of into it. But I felt like he was doing more of the classic 90s stoic, sarcastic protagonist with the fucking leather jacket and the black. Like it's
less stoicism, more personality is what I wanted. And boobs.
Well,
never
definitely got boobs.
The woke. No amount of wokeness is good enough. And even if they give us lots of boobs, it's still not good enough. Stellar Blade, for example. Which the first Descendant I've been pretty happy with so far as womanly parts. I like my buddy said he didn't like how they did the vampires, and vampires were just like classic vampires. I love when he was with the father and he was breaking down like here's the actual stuff that works on vampires, here's the stuff that's a bunch of nonsense.
Like garlic.
There's
you said they're wearing garlic. It will binge you. Yeah,
binge you over and all that stuff. Yeah, I like this.
Always fun.
The real like how. Like first the father is kind of like joking. He's like honored to meet him, and he pulls the truck over immediately and throws him out and puts like a knife up to him or whatever.
Because he realizes he got betrayed, and then you obviously I like that's apparently this is all based on a book, and then I was looking at the book, and this is better. It's one of those movies where it sounds better than what the actual book does. But the whole idea of fucking vampires being hunted and being bankrolled by the Catholic Church, a team of vampire, I always thought that was badass, dude. A priest goes along with them.
Then I might have an anime you might be interested in called Hellsing. That's basically what that is. It's based like the British government. So what the Anglican Church or something like that.
There's all the skulls and Daniel Baldwin's. None like a little head, eh, Padre?
Church of England. And then Tomox had me on the Read or Die, which I really enjoyed the manga. I like the anime better because all the like effects they did with the paper is just so cool. But I still really enjoyed this. And the whole thing is it's like the Britain's like library department or something, and then they do all the like crazy mysterious like magical book stuff. So yeah, I like the whole like government agencies going after supernatural creatures. It works. Turns out the formula is really freaking simple.
Vampire Hunter D.
Oh, yeah, I have not seen that. My buddy, he's watching Hellsing's again. for like the third time. And he does not really care for anime, similar to Badger, but he's a sucker for vampires, which is why I thought he'd want to watch John Carpenter's Vampires. Yeah. But he said no because he'd watched it recently. And instead, we watched Rings of Power. Oh, God, I just forgot oh my God, I just forgot. I got another like 7 episodes of that shit.
What do you do to yourself? Why?
I get to watch Logan, Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, though, so that's pretty nice.
Yes.
Yes, I love you guys for giving me my new job. Sometimes I have to watch Rings of Power, and I hate you guys a little bit for it. But then I get over it, and I love you guys. So yeah, vampires I was pretty happy with. The actual like main vampire guy, they picked him. The casting was perfect on that dude.
Yeah, and I think I've only seen him in like one other thing. He's super good though. Yeah.
Excellent. And then, gosh bless it, ABF. What am I watching? I got to whip out my list here. Anything off the top of your head that I need to watch? And
yeah,
he
ABF.
He dropped 250, so that's 2. We got 2 movies we got to add. Sorry to do that to your brain. Let's see. We were talking some Jackie Chan, some Rumble in the Bronx. We got Shining,
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Repo Man, Con Air, Lethal Weapon 2 or Die Hard 2.
Oh, you haven't seen the second Lethal Weapon 2 over fucking the first? Oh, Bloodsport.
Oh, really?
God damn it. Okay.
All right.
Wait.
Bloodsport or Kickboxer? I'm gonna put up a poll.
It's like my left hand and my right hand.
Okay, which one do you prefer? Are you right-handed? Which one's your right hand?
Bloodsport.
Okay, that's one of the options.
That was hard.
We'll do Lethal Weapon.
Hard. That was House of the Dragon, the boy or the girl, and I had to think about it for a second.
Let's see. Joey says Con Air. Yeah, I'm gonna put up a poll. So give me some suggestions, guys.
Yeah, it looks like Bloodsport.
People keep saying 13th Warrior. I'll add 13th Warrior on there.
13th Warrior is great.
Watch that. All right, I need one more. That's 4 options. We'll do 5 and do the top 2. Let's see. Air Force One or Con Air. Wait, no, we have Con Air on there, so that already counts. Lost Boys. If we want to do a little more vampires. Escape from New York or Escape from... Yeah, it's Escape from New York and then Escape from LA, right?
By the way, yeah, that vampire dude, the only other, he's the fucking Terry Silver in Cobra Kai and all the Karate Kid movies. He's the...
Nice. Waterworld? Braveheart?
Yeah, Waterworld and Postman are both very good. I think post-apocalyptic, way too long Kevin Costner movies that got a lot of shit.
All right, let's see. What is Twin Dragon? Which one's that? Horses. Oh no! Well, now you guys are saying stuff that's not on the list.
No.
So many.
How about Double Dragon?
Yes, I know.
No, sure, Bloodsport.
Ooh, yes, Red Dawn was one he watched for July 4th, and I would like to see, so I will add that. All right.
Yeah.
Feel free to do some talking. I'm going to do some making polls for us. What you got going on today? Oh, Hayden just dropped in. What up, dude? We're about to put up a poll because ABF dropped another 50 nuke. So we got 2 movies. Top 2 I will be watching. Let's see.
Yeah. I'm going to be making a thumbnail for my 3rd video and then probably passing back out. Hoping this is gone by tomorrow. Allergies, not the stream.
I know you're doing good. I keep forgetting you've got...
Told you I'm highly medicated.
Performance de-enhancing drugs?
Yes. No, but this led to some apparently off-the-wall humor that everyone has loved.
Oh, yeah, I know. We had a pretty good one today. Did not... Oh, wait, yeah, we actually got through most of the stuff. Oh, wait, now you're supposed to be entertaining.
I'm here. I'm sorry. You're still talking. There was no dead air. We're not certain other shows.
Con Air. So we got Bloodsport, Lethal Weapon 2, Con Air, 13th Warrior, and Red Dawn. Top 2 I will be watching.
Yeah. He's turning to Arnold all of a sudden. Here, I'll go blind.
Oh, can you only do 4? I'm
taking
Con Air and doing Red Dawn.
Drinker see anything in this shit?
I also wore them in most of my videos and streams for so long. There's a reason I don't anymore. Okay, we had to change it to 4. If anyone is really mad and thinks I need to watch Con Air, let me know.
Okay, if I look just like this, I can see pretty clear. But then I'm never allowed to change. This is why blind people always just look in one corner.
You're playing a piano for us? Yes, thank you. That's why I hired this guy.
Critical Badger. Yeah.
Oh, all right. God, it's horrible. Gonna be watching Logan today. Parasite Eve I might do later tonight. And then we got True Lies and Jaws. That's a back-to-backer I'm looking forward to. All right. Let's see. Ooh, what we got? Red Dawn currently leading. Now Lethal Weapon 2. Yeah, looking like Red Dawn, Lethal Weapon 2 are currently leading.
I think Lethal Weapon 2 is the better. I mean, I love Red Dawn, but for you, because you watched the first one and you get Joe Pesci, they fuck you at the drive-thru. You get that legendary one. Yeah, here we go.
Oh yes, I'm looking forward to some True Lies. I need.
wacky
It's been a little while since I've had some Arnie up in me too. So
Giggity.
I'm ready to go full blown, Latina housemaid on him or whatever it was.
Going to get the bump. Going and getting the bump. It's like I'm coming, and then I go home and I'm coming. Everywhere I go.
But he already has a Cyclops visor, Dick Rat.
Let's see. Oh, Badger found a sick Cyclops visor print file. Yeah.
Badger Clops.
So is that going to be coming to me about the same time as Star-Lord's blaster, Mandalorian helmet?
Wait, you're gonna have to change the Star-Lord's blaster now.
I'm going to need you to change those Star-Lord to Star-Lady.
You got to fire it sideways now too.
You got to fight and not hit anything except unarmed people, unfortunately. Oh, that's a sad joke.
Currently looking like Lethal Weapon 2 and Red Dawn. So if you guys are angry about that, let your voices be heard, because we're only going to do this a little bit longer. We ran a little long. I'm sorry, Bad. Forgive me.
No, it's fine, Jordy. Hey, you can either be the punk. You can either the punks from the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight Kazoo. You could be Cyclops, which my costume is coming because I'll be as Cyclops for one of these X-Men 97 streams because I'm a professional asshole. I'm a professional asshole. And then my Wolverine mask comes. That'll be fun.
So in Spawn, there's actually 1 or 2 issues. Oh, I think I found it where there's 2 gangs of nerds. They're like tech nerd gangs. It's like if Mark Zuckerberg and all them decided to create a gang. I'm trying to find it. I'm not sure if I can
say vote, bish. Yeah, True Lies for sure.
Yeah, vote or die. Oh wait, is that what it is? Right?
Vote or die? No. You ain't black. What else do we have? Let me see.
I'm looking for the
K9. He's got too many on his list. He needs to get through them first.
I'm trying. That's why I had to watch 2, and then I've got games I'm trying to play for Tomok, and then my buddy's like, "Hey, I'm gonna play the First Descendant." I'm like, "I hate you," but then turns out Tomok likes the First Descendant, so I'm like, "All right, excellent, I can play that." I'm looking forward to the day when I have to say, Hypnotic, I really, really appreciate everything you've done for me. It's been awesome working for you. But I need more time to watch movies for my chat. So I'm sorry. I'm going to be a full-time YouTuber / movie watcher now. I am happy to train Innerdeep to replace me. I appreciate everything. But Tomok is going to kill me with an anime sword if I don't start playing more of these games. So it's going to be a sacrifice. It's going to be an interesting conversation to have. Sorry, I have to quit so I can watch more movies.
Yeah, I've heard that too, Brian, that he actually did make that last fucking
shot.
No
way, really?
And when he just chucks it, he made that.
That's in the documentary.
Yeah, because
made that?
The only other one I've heard that about, and I've actually seen it, is the Sigourney Weaver in Alien Resurrection. She does the backwards throw, and she made it. And they kept it in. Yeah, but no, shout out that I did hear he made that. I like Escape from LA. I know it's cheesy as fuck, but so is the first one, really.
Oh, I like cheesy. Well, that's the thing. I'm watching all this stuff, and stuff's like cheesy and corny and a little cringe at times, and I love it.
Yeah. No, when I said I like slop, that's what I meant. I meant shit like that. That's like, it's good, bad, cheesy, as opposed to just like bad, cheesy.
All right. Looks like we are doing some Lethal Weapon 2. And
I'm so happy, dude. You want to see some of Mel Gibson's best acting? As opposed to, I wanted to make a joke, but I like Mel Gibson. So
I love Lethal Weapon 1 was so good. I think I might have liked it a little bit more than Die Hard even. They're really close for me, but if I had to pick, I think I'd say Lethal Weapon. And you think Lethal Weapon 2 is even better? So I'm like, let's go.
For me personally, I think it's better because it just increases everything you like. It's what a sequel should be.
It does what you love and kicks it up another notch.
It kicks it up another notch.
Terminator 2, we're like, immediately we're going to have motorcycles, and immediately we're going to have big ass trucks chasing down, like spillways or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, he's got to make it to the 4th movie, but yeah, Jet Li.
ABF, abso-freaking-lutely, I am bumping Red Dawn up. Yeah, I'll do Logan. Hang out with my buddy, do some Logan today, and then we'll do Red Dawn. And then I got to get to Parasite Eve for Tomok after that, or else anime swords.
Shout out.
All right, absolute pleasure. Badger's got things going on or something. Outros.
Outro.
Come on. Yeah, one of the other reasons I can't wear the glasses is it screws up the autofocus on my camera. That's the other main reason I don't wear them anymore. Badger's the whole thing. New schedule. Monday through Wednesday.
Yes.
We're on Badger's channel. 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Heathen time. I think 11 p.m. Bly time.
But Monday
through Wednesday.
Oh, Monday is actually 3:15 because I'll be on Film Threat with Chris Gore and all.
And now that's
fun.
like more permanent. Shut up. It's 6 o'clock Monday through Wednesday. It was so easy. And you, it's 6. That way they'll be there a little early.
If you pay attention to notifications on Twitter, even though they make it very hard.
I finally figured out how to simplify this, and you go and you destroyed all Badger. Thanks.
Yeah.
So Monday through
Tuesday,
Wednesday. 6-ish Eastern time. And then Thursday, we are streaming now on this channel. Thursday and Friday, we have our pre-open bar and then our pre-F&T stream. Our Thursday, our first pre-open bar, well, on my channel, we broke 100 viewers. We had ABF dropping more nukes. It was very successful. So Thursdays, that's probably going to be our second biggest stream is Thursdays. So make sure you come join us. That's the hour before open bar, the hour before F&T. Next month, we might be doing it like 2 hours before. We'll be adding some times there. And then Saturday and Sunday, same time as we have today, 1 p.m. Eastern. Normally we do about 2+ on Saturday. And then on Sundays, we're probably going to do an hour of this and then probably an hour of gaming. So Tomok, anime swords and such. And then I'm also on his Friday night streams too. So streaming every day, twice on Fridays. And this crazy guy streams like 3 times a day, 2 times a day on like 3 days. Yeah, right. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, you do double streams, right?
The shadow of resistance and jealousy. This is. There we go. Yeah, show up Fridays so you can have this lovely personality.
Yeah, and TechRad is generally on all of the streams on Badgers, and we enjoy having him because he lets us talk the whole time, and then he talks, and I forget. I'm like, oh wait, yeah, TechRad's here. He's kind enough to let us talk and talk and talk. He's the perfect guest.
Well, Friday's the co-host.
And speaking of guests, we will be having more guests on Saturdays. Sounds like we will have ABF here next Saturday, and I kind of want to hit up that Dark Hour guy. So if he wants to come on.
Gooch
Saturday
if we can, yeah.
Well, he said Sunday, so
Sunday,
I'm fine with getting him in on a Sunday for the for the news.
Onto a Sunday stream.
Then we can kick him out for a little bit of Evil West, which I am really looking forward to playing. Hopefully it actually works and everything.
Yeah, I say I'll jump in and make sure that's all set up. And if there's a tutorial, we'll see. Sometimes you can't even do co-op until you get through the tutorials.
Oh, yeah, I know. And that's why I don't want to make everyone just watch the tutorials and stuff. So, yeah, we are professionals
How
here.
fucking professional of you. Yes.
We're so professional. We have outros. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, you guys changed my life.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Come on.
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean that either.
Well.
Bye, everybody.